Have you ever woken up feeling tired, not in your body, but deep in your soul? That heaviness isn't something sleep can fix. For so many women, this is a silent reality carrying invisible weights, expectations, responsibilities, and dreams put on hold. If this sounds like you, know you're not alone. Here at Glownest, we want to help you reconnect with peace and joy beyond all the pressures. Today, let's explore 5 signs you're emotionally drained and how to gently begin your healing. Let's talk about that deep-seated fatigue, the kind that clings to you, never truly releasing its grip. It's the exhaustion that seems to permeate every aspect of your being. No matter how much you sleep or how many hours you dedicate to rest, you might find yourself waking up feeling just as drained as when you went to bed, caught in a cycle of restless nights. It's not just your body that's weary and weighed down. It's a deeper kind of tiredness that goes beyond mere physical exertion. It's your heart and mind too, feeling the strain of constant pressure and the weight of unspoken burdens. This kind of fatigue affects your entire well-being. You might notice restless sleep, characterized by frequent awakenings and an inability to truly relax. You might also experience persistent headaches, a throbbing reminder of the stress you're carrying, or getting sick more often, your immune system weakened by the constant strain. It's your body's way of asking for help, a desperate plea for you to acknowledge its limits and needs. This tiredness isn't laziness or a lack of willpower. It's not a personal failing. It's a signal, a vital message from your inner self that something needs to change. What if you listened to that signal with compassion, with understanding and kindness towards yourself? Instead of judgment and self-criticism, what if you approached your fatigue with gentle curiosity? Give yourself permission to rest, truly rest, without guilt or obligation. Not just your body but your heart and mind, allowing them to heal and recover. Recognizing your fatigue is real. Acknowledging its presence without shame is the first and most important step toward healing and reclaiming your energy. Emotional numbness can be a strange and unsettling experience. It feels like living behind a pane of glass, a barrier separating you from the world and your own feelings. Life happens all around you, a vibrant and bustling scene, but you can't quite feel connected to it. You observe it, but you don't experience it fully. Things that once brought immense joy and excitement now barely register on your emotional radar. The activities you used to love seem dull and uninteresting, and you might feel like you're just going through the motions, a robot performing tasks without any real engagement or enthusiasm. Each day blurs into the next. This emotional detachment is often your mind's way of protecting you from overwhelming stress, trauma, or intense emotions that feel too difficult to process. But while it might offer temporary relief, it ultimately leaves you feeling hollow, isolated, and profoundly alone in your experience. Reconnecting with your feelings is a journey, and it starts with simply noticing the numbness, acknowledging its presence without judgment, and allowing yourself to approach your emotions with gentle curiosity, rather than fear or resistance. What small, seemingly insignificant thing might spark even the tiniest flicker of comfort or interest in your heart today? Maybe it's the warmth of sunlight on your skin, a favorite song that stirs a memory, or a warm cup of tea that soothes your senses. These tiny moments, these small acts of self-care, are the first delicate threads that lead you back to yourself and your capacity for feeling. Do the smallest things set you off lately? A spilled drink, a missed text, or a simple question? When you're emotionally drained, even minor stressors feel huge. Your nervous system is on high alert. You might avoid people or snap at loved ones, then feel guilty. You're not failing, you're depleted. Healing starts with self-compassion. Pause and ask, what do I need right now? Maybe it's 5 minutes of quiet or saying no to one more request. These small acts of self-care are survival, not selfishness. Emotional exhaustion makes your mind feel foggy. Simple tasks become overwhelming. Forgetfulness, indecision, and procrastination are signs you're running on empty, not moral failings. Guilt and shame might creep in. But what if you met your mind with kindness? Slow down, do one thing at a time, and celebrate small wins. Make lists, ask for help, and give yourself permission to not have all the answers. Your worth isn't measured by productivity. You are enough, even in the fog. Sometimes emotional drain shows up as tears that come out of nowhere. You might cry at small things or avoid deep conversations, fearing you'll fall apart. These tears aren't weakness. They're your heart's way of releasing what it can't hold anymore. Healing begins with allowing yourself to feel without judgment. Find one person you trust, or write your feelings in a journal. Each tear, each vulnerable moment is a step toward wholeness. If you're feeling emotionally drained, utterly depleted, and like your inner reserves are running on empty, it means you've been strong for too long without rest, pushing yourself beyond your limits and neglecting your own well-being in the process. Remember, even the strongest among us need to pause and recharge. Healing doesn't require grand gestures, elaborate plans, or monumental efforts. It can be found in just one small act of kindness toward yourself today. A moment of peace, a comforting cup of tea, or a few deep breaths. Maybe that's saying no to something that drains you, a commitment that overwhelms you, or a request that stretches you too thin. Or yes, to something that fills you up, brings you joy, and nourishes your soul. Perhaps it's a walk in nature, listening to your favorite music, or spending time with loved ones. Your glow isn't gone, it's just resting, waiting for you to nurture it back to life. It's a gentle ember, ready to be rekindled with self-compassion and care. Glownest is here, cheering for you every step of the way, offering support, encouragement, and a safe space for your journey. If this video resonated, share it with a friend who might need it, someone who could use a reminder of their own inner strength and beauty. Thank you for being here and for allowing yourself to heal, one gentle step at a time. Remember, you are worthy of rest, kindness, and all the good things life has to offer.